Suddenly, okay, suddenly Sue heard Jonesy whisper something, and what she heard, that Jonesy, she was whispering something. She quickly rushed to the bed. Sue, she gets hopeful, she gets very happy, and she thinks perhaps Jonesy's mood is changing. Jonesy's mind is being diverted, and perhaps now she is coming out of her that mood or that negative attitude. So now Sue, she quickly goes where, to the bed of Jonesy, and heard what Jonesy was doing, what Jonesy was saying, or what she was whispering, because she was very curious that what was being said or uttered by Jonesy, her friend. So Jonesy counting backwards, and what she heard, that Jonesy, she was counting backwards 9, 8, 7, okay, just like this. So she was counting backwards, that is reverse counting she was making. She was looking out of the window, and what Jonesy was doing, she was looking out of her window and she was counting backwards. And what she was saying, 12. After some time she whispered, 11, then 10, then 9, then 8, then 7. Oh my God, what was going on with Chauncey? Why she was doing all of this? Why she was counting backwards, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. So she was very curious, and she anxiously looked out of the window, that what is there? Why Chauncey, what Chauncey is counting, or what she is looking at? She saw an old ivy creeper climbing halfway up and brick wall opposite their window. So now what was seen by Sue, that there was an old ivy creeper out of the window of Chauncey's room, and it was climbing halfway up the brick, because there was a brick wall opposite their window. So now in the strong wind outside, and the wind was blowing very strongly, very heavily at the outside, and if she was counting, this means that the creeper was shedding its leaves, and all the leaves were falling down, were coming down one by one because of the strong wind. So this was the reason that Jonesy was counting 12, then one leaf comes down, 11, another leaf also comes down, 10, and just like this, Chauncey was counting those leaves which were coming down, which were being shedded because of the strong wind. So that was being counted by Chauncey. That work was being done by Chauncey sitting or lying on her bed, looking at the window of her room. What is it, dear? Sue asked. Why are you counting backward? What are you doing, Chauncey? And was it what is this? And then what she said, 6, okay, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, and now Chauncey whispered 6. They are falling faster now. 3 days ago, there were almost 100 leaves. There are only 5 left now. So these lines are showing the condition, the mentality, the attitude of Jonesy, that what was she going through? Oh, what phase she is suffering this time, or she is going through this condition, that she becomes so negative, that now she started to look at the falling leaves, and what she says, that they are falling faster now. 3 days ago, there were almost 100 leaves, but now how many leaves are there? Only 5 left now. It is autumn, said Sue, and the leaves will fall. There is nothing wrong, Johnsy. There is nothing special, and it is not a new thing. It will happen, it will take place, because it is, we all know, it is autumn season, and all the leaves, they will have to come down, they will have to fall, because that is natural. And one day, or very quickly, there are only 5 left now, but they will also come down, they will also fall. So, Chauncey, what is new there? And now just look at the answer of Chauncey, what she says, how she reacts, what was going on in her mind. That was really very, very striking for Sue and even for the readers, that lying on the bed, looking out of her window, what was going within the mind of our this young girl, Chauncey. When the last leaf falls, I will die. Okay, this is the main theme, we can say, of this short story, The Last Leaf, and this is the reason that the title given to this short story is really very proper, very appropriate, very suitable. O. Henry, he has taken the last leaf, because now the all hope of our this young girl based only on this last leaf, and now she is waiting for what? She is waiting only for the falling down or coming down of the last leaf, and she is very sure, what she is sure, that when the last leaf falls, I will also die. Said Chauncey with finality, I have known this for the last 3 days. So all this just it not happened recently, but it was taking place in her mind. That is since last 3 or for the last 3 days. What was going in her mind? That 3 days ago there were almost 100 leaves. So all these things were taking place in her mind, that is for last 3 days, and she was counting all the leaves for last 3 days, and now there were left only 5 leaves. I have known this. What she has known, that it will come down. The last leaf will come down, and at that time I will also die. I have known this for the last 3 days. Oh, that's nonsense, replied Sue. Now she was trying her best to please her, to make her positive, to make her optimist for her life. And what she is saying, she has got such a negative thinking that now her all hope is based only on the leaf. And what she is saying, that the last leaf will take her life as soon as it comes down. So she gets so angry, she gets so hopeless. What nonsense are you talking, Chauncey? What have old ivy leaves to do with your getting well? Is there any connection of your disease of the ivy leaves? No, there is no link between both of you. So please just stop talking these nonsense. What have old ivy leaves to do with your getting well? The doctor is confident that you will get better. Please, Chauncey, don't think such things. And I am also very sure, the doctor is also very sure, that within few days you will recover, you will get better, you will come out of your this disease, pneumonia. So please don't talk like this. So now she is very positive, and she is still trying to make her comfortable, make her positive. Chauncey did not say anything, but Chauncey, she remains silent, because she was still looking at the leaves of ivy, and she was lost somewhere. She went and brought her a bowl of soup, but she doesn't care for this, and she takes care of her food. And what she does, she simply brings her a soup. I don't want any soup, said Chauncey. I'm not hungry. Just look now, here we find that our Chauncey, she was also going through the depression. She doesn't take interest in anything. She doesn't react to anything. She doesn't even want to have food. And she doesn't feel any kind of appetite. And what she was waiting only for her death, it seems to us. I don't want any soup, said Chauncey. I am not hungry. Now there are only 4 leaves left. Oh, now there were 5 leaves, right? Only 5 left now. And now the leaves were falling so rapidly that there remain only 4 leaves on the creeper. Now there are only 4 leaves left. I want to see the last one fall before it gets dark. So it is very clear here that she was waiting for the last leaf falling down or coming down. I want to see the last one fall before it gets dark. So she is very desirous to die as soon as possible. Then I will sleep forever. So this time too I am waiting only for my death. I also want to sleep forever, and there is really no desire in her heart to live this life. So for what Chauncey is waiting? Chauncey is waiting only for her death, and here we find that whatever was being said by or realized by doctor, he was right. There was no hope in the heart of Chauncey to live this life, but she had accepted her death, and she was only waiting for it. So the doctor was right, and there was really no hope in the heart of doctor also, because now it is not medicine that can cure Chauncey. It is only her own will, her own desire, what she feels, what she thinks, what kind of approach towards life she has. So here we find that our Chauncey, she was suffering not only with pneumonia but also from the depression.